Hi there, welcome to the UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for the play along videos of Peaches for ukulele play along. So what we're going to do in this video is first of all look at the chords you need for soprano, concert, tenor, GCEA ukulele. Then we'll look at the chords you need for baritone, DGBE ukulele, and then I'll give you some ideas with strumming. Now, if you like the chords you see here, you can find the chord chart or tabs on my blog. It's UkeStuff.info, and just look on the page that's dedicated to tabs or chord chart, and you'll see it listed there in alphabetical order. It's actually already up there if you're seeing this video. Now, if you want to support the channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like the video. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. I'll be using this instrument. This is my Kawaya KSU-1L. It's a long neck soprano. It's Kawaya's student model. Very inexpensive, more expensive than many laminates, but still very affordable, high quality laminate instrument made with students in mind. All right, so for GCEA soprano, concert, tenor, ukulele, we're going to start with the F chord. Then we're going to play the G chord, and then we're going to play the E minor chord. Now, I did a little trick there, if you noticed. I stayed on the G chord, and then I added my pinky to the third string, fourth fret. Now, you don't have to do that, but I think you're going to find when you're playing the song in its sequence, easier to add one finger than change. However, if you want to change your chord, then you can just play a standard E minor chord. So it is on the first string, second fret, and then you just waterfall down if you want to change. So you'd be going from G to switching your hand to an E minor chord. I think it's easier just to add your pinky, but whatever works for you, go ahead and do that. Then you've got the A minor chord, and then the C chord. And then my favorite chord, I think, is the E7 chord. What I do is I rotate my wrist up. So it's my chording hand up here. So if you're left-handed, you switch around the other way, right, if you're using a left-handed ukulele. But you just rotate your wrist up, and then that allows me to put my first finger right here on the fourth string, first fret, and then my other two fingers basically where you play the E minor 7 chord, but the second finger is going to go on the third string, second fret, and the third finger is going to go on the first string, second fret. Love the feeling of that E7 chord. And those are the chords you need to play Peaches on soprano, concert, tenor, GCEA ukulele. Now let's take a look at baritone DGBE ukulele. All right, for baritone, I'll be using this instrument. This is a tom concert ukulele, and it's not a baritone. However, it has Pepe Romero baby baritone strings on it that allows me to tune it like a baritone, DGBE, in linear tuning. So it's a lower sound, and that allows me to switch back and forth between concerts, which I normally play, and this instrument without having to adjust to different scale lengths. Although I play everything, this makes making videos much easier for me, having an instrument set up this way. All right, the first chord you're going to need is probably the hardest here, and it's the F chord. Now, with guitar, just like baritone ukulele, a lot of people quit when they hit the F chord. Don't do that. So take your first finger, lay it across strings 1 and 2 right above the metal first fret, and pull against the fretboard. That's going to give you most of your sound. Then add your second and third fingers. Then just get some support by adding your thumb to that. So you're pulling against the fretboard. You're holding your ukulele securely, and that'll give you a clear sound on your F chord. Then you have the G chord, the E minor chord, the A minor chord, which is really like the C chord, with an extra finger added to it, and then that C chord, and then the E7 chord. And those are the 6 chords you need to play Peaches on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. All right, as we talk about strumming, please understand there is not one single right answer to how to strum or play this song on ukulele. The original is done on piano, and this is not a piano. It just isn't, and it's never going to be exact. So if you see somebody that says there's only one way to do this, please don't listen to them, because there's not just one way to do it. Realistically, whatever you do, as long as it's with the right tempo and it's the right chords at the right time and it sounds good with the style, that's okay. So please, 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 please practice that in your life. The number one question on the Play Along channel is always, what's the strumming pattern? And I purposely don't provide it most of the time because number one, there isn't one, and number two, this allows that teachers that want to teach a specific pattern can, or if you want to play a pattern, you can. And it's always humorous to watch a number of people that write saying, no, this is the right pattern, and there is very seldom one right pattern. Now, and in fact, I'm not even going to suggest that you strum it, although you certainly can. So you can do this sort of thing. Single strums. If that's all you can do, single strums is going to work just fine. So you can do that. Could you do this? Could you do that? Sure. And most of that is just down, down, up, up, down, up, which is known as the island strum. What I do when I play this, however, is I pick. And what I do is when I hit a chord, I pluck strings 4, 2, and 1 at the same time. And I kind of messed up there because I was thinking about something else as I was doing it. I was realizing that I also want to make sure that I attribute Mike Lynch, who has been gone for a few years. But Mike introduced me to the idea of that picking 1, 2, and 4 is a real strong way with any pattern to really land on the chord change. And then what I end up doing is playing 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3 is what I end up doing if I play the whole sequence. And this makes it sound more like the piano part to me. What do I do in the GNC? Whatever fits there after the pick of 1, 2, and 4. So every time I change a chord, I pluck 1, 2, and 4. That seems to work really well for me. Now, again, I'm going 1, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3 most of the time. But if you pick something else in that order, but just start with the 1, 2, and 4, it'll probably work and sound just fine for you. So give that a shot. And again, it doesn't matter whether you're just playing single strums or if you're going to play the island strum. You could even put in what we call a chuck on 2 and 4. That's pretty common too. You can do that as well. But again, I kind of defer to the picking. Works for me really well. All right, so with those ideas for strumming, because there's not one right answer, and with those chords, it's all you need to do to be successful with Peaches from the Super Mario movie. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.